About 6 o'clock yesterday evening. He said he'd see Edward at once. I had a dinner, unfortunately, so we agreed that we'd all meet here at 9:30 this morning to see how things stood.
By which time?
At least we're now spared the visitor.
Who, sir?
Oh, he's the man who has to make up the college's mind when it can't make it up for itself. Unfortunately for us, he's the Bishop of Banbury.
Oh, yes. The one who doesn't believe in God. Any idea who he might have chosen?
Oh, I expect he'd have made them both make way for some incomprehensible modern theologian. Imagine what that would have done for Courtney.
Sergeant Lewis? Ah, Russell. Dr. Russell.
Where's Max?
Ah, not too well, actually. Had a stroke.
Oh.
So, where's the body?
Well, it's in the church, but it's not a pretty...
Already? Saving on undertakers, are they?
Wait till the Chief Inspector sees you.
You're a Geordie, right?
How did you get?
I did 3 years as a houseman, person, at Newcastle General.
Never?
Yeah.
That's where my first kiddie was born. Whereabouts did he live?
In Jesmond, Sandyford Terrace. Do you know it?
Do I know it? I've only got an uncle who lives on the Osborne Road. He used to work at Parsons over at Eton, you know?
Oh, yes.
All right, Mike. This is Dr. Russell, the new pathologist. Knows Newcastle like the back of her hand.
Why I vituperate such trash, Inspector, as it does is all desire. True pornography, artistic pornography, that can be genuinely erotic. But that debauched, insipid, sentimental calendar art for eunuchs that Hanbury goes in for, no red-blooded male could be aroused by that, surely. My view is such muck should be burnt for corrupting public taste.
Thank you, sir. I understand it goes for higher prices than your ordinary boots calendar, though.
I dare say you're not expected to distinguish between price and value in your profession, Inspector. In mine, I am. Your health.
How long did you spend at Hanbury House last night, sir?
About half an hour, I suppose. I left about 7:30.
A bit tense, was it?
Is that what Hanbury told you?
In my profession, sir, I ask the questions.
Do sit down. It was quite friendly under the circumstances. Hanbury showed unusual tact for a British diplomat. He didn't take me indoors to inflict his pictures upon me. We had our talk in the decaying remains of his picturesque garden.
Was either of you prepared to withdraw in favor of the other?
He said he wanted it to go to the visitor. I naturally did not.
Why naturally, sir?
I do not begin to comprehend the beliefs, or lack of them, of the Church of England. But even the Bishop of Banbury professes to be a Christian, and Hanbury, who of course believes nothing, but knows the form, Hanbury has his own private church. What chance would a mere Jew stand against all that? Especially one who's questioned his Gainsborough, as well as his personal taste.
What's wrong with it? The Gainsborough, I mean.
It's very doubtful. You only have to look at the brushwork. Sir Julius's ancestors were as easily fooled as he is himself.
Well, the fooling's over now, sir.
What do you mean?
Sir Julius was found battered to death in that private church of his at 10:30 this morning.
He was all too alive and well when I left him.
Can you prove that, sir? You see, you seem to be the last person to have seen him alive.
Surely his murderer was that. I won't pretend I'm sorry. I'm damned if I will. But if you honestly think
I wouldn't be so presumptuous as to think, sir. Not in an Oxford college, but as I was telling the master, I do imagine. So if it's not too much trouble, you will let me know if you plan to leave Oxford in the next few days, won't you?
How many days?
Just till my imaginings are complete, sir.
Anything useful?
Don't know yet.
Oh, Sergeant, I was wondering,
Yes, madam.
is it all right if John drives me over to Summerfield?
Where's that, madam?
My son's school. I want to break the news to them myself. Couldn't bear them to hear it from anybody but me.
I'm sorry, madam, but the Chief Inspector said nobody was to go anywhere until he got back.
Yes, but that doesn't apply to me, surely.
Well, I'm afraid it does, madam, yes.
Well, really? How long does he intend to be?
Chief Inspector Morse?
That's me, yes.
Oh, yes, hello. I'm Russell. I'm the locum pathologist.
Where's Max?
In the Radcliffe, actually, a stroke. Nothing too serious, but you...
Poor Max.
Oh, yes, poor Max.
But you're
A pathologist? Yes.
But that body up there.
I've seen worse. Though it was a frenzied attack. He was hit 11 or 12 times with something like a 5-pound hammer. I won't be able to tell you the exact number of blows until after the post-mortem. Oh, well, have a look. It's as though whoever did it wanted to obliterate him from the face of the earth. Oh, just a moment. I want the Chief Inspector to have a
Are you
look.
going to sort this out or not?
Here, get that out of here quick. His wife, the widow.
So, Lady Hanbury wants to leave the
I
estate.
didn't expect to be kept a prisoner in my own house, Inspector.
Well, what's the matter?
Lady Hanbury wants to go and see her boys at school, sir, break the news to them. But you said nobody was to leave until you'd spoken to them.
Really, Lewis? I didn't mean Lady Hanbury. Of course she can go.
She wants Mr. McKendrick, the driver, sir. She's... Well, it seems
Yes, there's
she's
no
lost...
need to and ah about it, Sergeant. I was over the limit and quite rightly lost my license.
Oh, I see. Well, I've already questioned Mr. McKendrick. Lewis, I don't see any reason why he can't take Lady Hanbury.
Thank you.
Unless I can lend you one of our drivers, madam.
Thank you, I'm used to John. I'm terrified it'll be in the evening papers before I've had a chance to prepare the boys.
Oh, yes, of course. Press these days. All these Australians.
Well, thank you, sir.
She's seen you.
Yes, I'll be in touch.
Cheerio. Lovely woman, that.
That's not a woman, Lewis. That's a lady.
Oh, Dr. Russell, I mean. Did all her training in Newcastle. At the General, where our Lynn was born.
Best place for her. A maternity hospital. You shouldn't ask a woman to look at battered heads like that. Oh, wait a minute. A frenzied attack, she said.
Must have been. Not many wounds.
But it's all neat and tidy up in that church. Clean as a whistle. So where was he killed? Where's the blood, Lewis? Nothing at all.
Not a trace, here or anywhere.
There must be something somewhere. Where's the housekeeper, Lewis?
Lady Hanbury said not to let the cleaners in, Inspector, not till you'd finished.
But you've been over the house, Mrs. Maltby, I'm sure.
Well, I've looked round, yes. I haven't touched anything. Another ginger biscuit, Sergeant.
Lovely.
You sure you won't partake, Inspector?
No, thank you. Might spoil my lunch. Did you see anything out of the ordinary anywhere, Mrs. Maltby?
Well, there'll be in the break-in in the library.
Yes, but anywhere else?
I didn't think the nursery was very tidy. But it never is these days. The French don't seem to understand about putting toys away, if you get my meaning.
All right, thank you.
But your sergeant hasn't finished his coffee, Inspector.
He's a very slow drinker. It's something to do with the Newcastle ale. They like to sup it drop by drop up there. Come on, Lewis. It's all too neat, Lewis. The body laid out in the church. All this landscape gardening, it hides the natural shape of things. She doesn't hide her natural shape, does she?
She's got a boyfriend, sir. I think.
Well, let's go and see if McKendrick was really working in that pub last night.
Did you get it?
No, I couldn't.
Oh, for God's sake, Michelle.
But you don't understand, Roger. There's policemen all over the house. Sir Julius, he's been murdered.
We must get it back.
Thanks very much.
Sure I can't get you a nice pie, Inspector?
No, thanks.
Very good to eat something.
I'll just have another one of these, thank you.
Same again, please.
Sir Julius will be ever so cut up about his pictures.
You have a lot of dealings with the big house?
Well, a fair bit. All the people on the estate. And Sir Julius looks in now and then. Always very friendly.
She never puts her nose in here, of course, but... Well, she wouldn't, would she?
Now, Betty.
Oh, she's much too grand for a place like this. No, it's first class up to London for Lady Hanbury, then the Claridge's and the Ritz.
Well, a woman her class.
Oh, she'd bite your head off soon as look at you, she would.
She is moody, I'll give you that.
Moody? You asked Sir Julius. She was that moody she won't even share the same bedroom with him.
You don't know that, Betty.
Yes, I do. Iris told me. She does the bedrooms. They're almost 50 yards apart.
Something the matter, sir? Sour. No, but it's a new barrel. John McKendrick helped me put it up last night.
I didn't mean the beer. You finished